Yeah, we are back. Back on. Back on the track. Just need to start this thing. And we're back on the schedule. There it is. I'm your guy, Malavi Eddy here, your host who loves the most. Even you. Yeah, you know who you are. Okay, this should be working now. Yeah, live everywhere. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's sure. So my PC crashed. This is multi-stream, so I have some few things to sort out. On my backend, is the chat in order? Okay, I need to get to this thing. Over here. Rumble chat, close and reopen. And I'll do the intro about what's going on here. Hi, TikTokers, hi. TikTok says send gifts. People send gifts. I'll tell TikTok, if you're not sending gifts, the TikTok says send gifts. And take this away. So I'm fixing. I replaced the part on this hard drive. And it's working now, mechanical. I'm still not, didn't check about can I read the data from it. We'll do that in this session. What's left for me to do? I need to get myself showing, see myself on a FC2 live. Where's my stream? FC2 in Asia. Hi Asia. Here it is. Yeah, there we are. Another last check. Okay, live on Kick. Yep. Hi Kick. Hi Twitch. Hi YouTube. Hello Odyssey. Hello Rumble. Hello D-Live. Hello Trovo. Hello FC2 viewers everywhere. TikTok. Thanks for stopping by. Coming over. This is a transmission from Studio Lab at Doga. I'm your host, Malavi Eddy, repairing this drive. So this, what's going on is, hey, I make the content, this type of content for free. People with the money. This is call to action. Send tips. Check my website for ways to support. I make content for those non-exclusive content for those who can't get any kind of content like this, edutainment, learn things, how to fix stuff on weekends, not like this one, gaming. So by investing in this project, you'll help those underprivileged to learn some useful skills. You can read more on my website. That's the way. For those without the money, my website is the best way for free to support just browsing around. So if you're looking to make a world a better place, hey, check my website, the support section, how to help those underprivileged, because I make this content for them, not the exclusives for, I don't know, people with the money. They don't need help. I'm not, I clown around just for my entertainment. I don't monkey around for other people for tips. So with that said, what's happening here? So I replaced on that drive the PCB printed circuit board to get with the part that I received from AliExpress to see if it mechanically works, and it does. I've tested it with that power supply to see that, to hear that it spins. And on my website there's an article about all this. Now what I'll do, I'll connect it to the computer on the camera screen over there, and see if it will be recognized by the computer BIOS, and I'll capture that on in the video. Now let's go over there and get it connected to the computer, the motherboard, see if it will get recognized in BIOS. A moment ago I knocked myself off the stream. My streaming computer has some issues with power, and camera comes over here. I ran the cable for the camera 2 times around the microphone rig, and here we are in good position over here. Yeah, I can see myself. That means you also. So I don't need this power supply here anymore. It's too hot for me to wear the lab coat, but I'll keep it on. Get rid of this thing from the PITSTOP workbench. It's on off. Plug the cable out. Put it away down there. So this is the original damaged. This is the damaged board. There's no visible, at least for my ability to detect, visible damage, but the replacement board make it click, spin. That's good. This is my idiot's tool, the cable that I've damaged the drive with. And I'll get this thing a little bit closer. This PC. Like this. Drive close to it, so I'll plug it in. Plugged in, right? And this time, so I know it powers up and spins. Now we'll check if it will get recognized in the BIOS. So SATA cable also goes out, data cable. Lot of improvisations here. Get the power on the computer in the back. Hope it doesn't crash my stream computer. It's not shocky. And press the power button on this PC. And jump right into the BIOS, see if I can read the drive. I'll keep pressing here the enter BIOS button and switch to on the streaming computer to capture the BIOS screen over there. That we should be in the BIOS by now. That means that I disable the camera and enable the capture. Here it is, the BIOS. I'll check on the preview. Make sure I can also see, because I don't have it connected to the monitor. I'm now looking at OBS. Mouse moving, that's nice. The storage, and we can see the drive. This is real nice. What's the version? BIOS SATA port 2. So my originally mine is the same one. It reads model the same as here reported from the original PCB. Now I'll turn the computer off and try to boot the operating system, see if I can read the data. If I can read the data, I can make a copy, and I'll close the session with this if it all works out. Let's check the operating system. Now hook up the Windows drive. Operating system Windows drive. Now you don't see me on the camera. I can switch this to full screen and change this to this thing and back over there. And this will be a little bit tricky. Power off this thing. So we are looking again on the side on the Workbench. I'll switch off the power on this computer. Press power button just to drain the lingering electric charge from the circuitry. Now that's drained, and I'll use the SATA connections external that I've already prepared on the back, because this power supply has only one SATA power line to power the operating system drive that's here. I can't move the camera too much, so connecting the operating system drive to the power cable. The SATA data cable coming in. And on the back, so this is the idiot's tool to damage the drive. The random brand PCU power supply cable on the another brand power supply, so it will damage the drive probably, or whatever you connect to it, because these are not marked with colors what's the voltage on which line. So don't do it. Read the manual for the power supply when you replace it, and connect this drive on the back to try read data. So that stuff is hooked up. I'll switch the power supply on. So there's the drive now on the external connections to the motherboard. I'll switch over there the capture screen so we can see what's going on. First, set the capture right, the right resolution and so. Let's see what will happen when I turn it on. And I'll power on the PC. So here goes the moment of truth. Now we'll see, do I need to change the BIOS chip? Is everything hooked up properly here? Oh, I didn't power it on. Okay, power on, yeah. Then press the power. And let's see what we'll get. Do I need to change anything in BIOS? Will it boot the operating system drive? Give us a sign. This is weird. Waiting. Still, there it is. The BIOS. So I know that the fixed drive is detected by the BIOS, and the system is trying to figure out something. Let me see. It's not frozen. Oh, it's loading Windows. Good. Good sign, it's loading Windows. Did I connect the drive properly? We'll see. I think I have enabled the hot plug for this SATA port. Let's see how bad will this be for the Windows. I don't know, let's say sudden drive swap. Windows 11 has enhanced security features when changing hardware around. I'm patient, I'll wait. Come on, Windows, say something. Say something. There could be on this drive, additional drive, the one that's under repair now, a boot sector. Maybe try to load that one. But you know what? I'll just restart this. I'll reset the computer, restart the computer with a reset button and check in BIOS. Did I even get that drive connected properly? Will it report it to the BIOS? Okay, we are in BIOS. Let's see the drives under the storage. So we got two drives. This is good. And if I go to the how do I just how do I select which one to drive, which drive to load? Exit. No. How do I get to the select what to load? Where is that? Here, boot this drive. Can I boot it? Under the advanced. Easy mode. Oh, this is the advanced mode current, or is it easy mode? I don't know anymore. Where do I select the drive on this? Okay, let's go to advanced OC, hardware monitor, OC and flash settings. The boot. Boot one, what is this? Evo, that's good, that's good. Can I select which one to boot? Okay, just go out and load. I'll give it time to load. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Windows Loader 11. So the BIOS settings are saved, actually confirmed, and Windows should start loading now. Because probably of quite a lot of security features and policies, it's taking long. Because of I've changed the drive that's connected, and it's missing the one drive, the other drive. Maybe I actually, I'll plug in the drive that's missing. Maybe it needs some like page file from that drive. Well, first let's wait this out. I don't use the drive encryption on these large drives, external drives that I move around. And I hope it doesn't corrupt data on this drive while it's doing whatever it's now doing. The computer is not now connected to internet, so it shouldn't be checking for updates online. So let's just wait this thing out. One of the small challenges is that this operating system drive is almost full, nearly full to capacity. Also on I have Linux on the USB drive. Maybe I could boot Windows operating system from there and check, can I read the data? This should be done by now, whatever it's doing. Okay, I'm done with this. I'm not waiting further, it's taking too long. Restarting the computer, and I'll turn it off and try with Linux, because at this point I just want to read the, see if data is, can we read it with just PCB replaced on this drive. So I'll plug in the two Linuxes on these sticks, so I'll try one. And turn it on, jump in the BIOS and boot from the USB. Actually, let's see what will it report on its own. Okay, here we are in the I guess this is the UEFI boot. Continue boot, but what? Okay, it's reading the flash drive. Let's see the FEDORA KDE desktop live. It should be faster than trying to boot Windows. At least deterministically it will boot the system, and I can hopefully it will be able to read NTFS on its own without additional software. Another thing is the question, which display will it try to use? Will it switch properly to the display that it's captured? Do I need to switch around? Okay, here it is loading FEDORA from USB. Usually Linux can read the NTFS, Microsoft NTFS file systems. If it is accessible on this drive, I'll know. These are the old USB flash memories drives, so it takes a bit longer, slower. It's slower, but here we got something. Oh, still going on. Come on, FEDORA. I need to know, do I need to replace the BIOS chip to use this drive like at this state with just PCB replaced? Okay, let's see if we'll get the desktop out of this. Okay, we got desktop showing up, KDE Plasma. There are tools right out of the box to check the drives. Maybe it will also pop out FEDORA's that. Okay, if I just look at the drive file system, the Dolphin File Explorer. Oh, and we see the data. Data is right here. This is the contents of the fixed drive. I don't need to change BIOS as it looks. Let's see if the data is actually healthy. What's over here? What's Eva? Evangelion. Okay, let's see. Can we run this? Play file. Oh. I guess I don't have an encoder for this format on the Linux here. But this is good. This is good. Means that the data is readable. So I'll just shut this down and put computer back to the conditions when the previous conditions with the when the Windows last booted successfully, with the drive that it's missing actually from configuration. Okay, so I can now connect now I can connect actually the other drive that was on the last successful Windows boot in. Along with operating system. And if it successfully boots, I'll close the stream. Say that the stuff is procedure is a success, and off stream complete. This is more like a session when I'm making sure that this is doable and how complex it is. And power on the computer and see, will it boot Windows now? With the configuration on the last successful boot. It should show the Windows boot screen. Come on, don't be shy. Oh, it's this Linux stick is still on. No, restart, I forgot to plug out the USB Linux stick. Now it's out and out. And I turn down the computer back on. Let's see. Now the BIOS and Windows bootloader should figure out which drive to boot from. The configuration is has all the parts it had on the last successful Windows boot. We don't need this. There's actually no damage. It will just try to run the repair that's not required. This happens when it registers unsuccessful subsequent boot attempts, and then it on a next boot it reads, oh, we had failures on boot, and it tries to run this, but no, it should all work fine. Let's wait this out, see what it will say, but there's actually nothing to repair. I think I'll actually close the session and call it a success. This is not any more important, as I've confirmed with booting Linux that the drive works now with PCB replaced without changing the BIOS chip with the part I ordered from AliExpress. And I could put back together on the computer the original configuration of drives with this one additional now, and Windows was restarted, interrupted on the boot, and it's trying to do its own thing, trying to figure out why it was interrupted on the boot attempts. I'll change the camera to show the desktop and deal with this, whatever this is off stream, because it's not important for the subject and the topic of this session. So Malivir Eddy here, your host, who loves you the most, even you. So kids, what we're seeing is the Workbench. Here on the back is a fixed drive. It has a replaced PCB. This is the original. Now it has the replacement one from the AliExpress I ordered. It was the exact same model number and revision, and it read the data, passed the mechanical test, mechanical operations, and I've checked with Linux from the USB that I can read the data without replacing the BIOS chip. I don't use the encryption on the drive, so Linux showed the data on the drive. Then I've connected the Windows drive and the other drive that it has on the previous successful Windows boot. Now it's running, trying to load and do the repairs because I crashed, restarted, interrupted the Windows boot. And Windows 11 security stuff is trying to figure out how to work out next session now, and it's booting in background with this drive on, because Windows in the registry in the back has also information about this drive being used for it. Now it's trying to figure out how to work with all this in these circumstances. As you can see, it's still trying to load and do the automatic repair. Probably because the hardware ID from this PCB is like not friendly to it. Stored data in its registry for, I don't know, hardware ID, security stuff, whatever. But I call this session success. Like I said, I've loaded the Linux and read the drive's data now with replaced PCB. That means the repair was successful, and I could just now on the backup drive back up the data and use it. Jump on my website. Your support is highly appreciated. I don't do exclusive content for people with the money. I'm calling people with the money to help me make content for all those underprivileged who want to learn about this stuff, computers, creative stuff on the computers, repairs, and using software like game development, 3D. And that's it. My website holds all the info about how to support, either tips or for people who would like to support but can't afford it. Just browsing the website without the ad blocker helps a lot. And you'll find a lot of references to other projects like this. Eddy, Malivir, signing out. Who loves you the most, your host. Ciao.